Good morning, Colonel Hilberg, Lieutenant Colonel Pineda, Command Sergeant Major Arzabala, Lieutenant Colonel Dunning, Command Sergeant Major Smith, family members, and all guests participating via Facebook Live. On behalf of the officers and non-commissioned officers and cadre, welcome to the Change of Command Ceremony for Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 48th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Chemical Brigade. Participating in today's ceremony is the reviewing officer and commander of the 2nd Battalion, 48th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Richard E. Dunning. Please rise for the invocation given by Chaplain Awa, and please remain standing for the rendition of the national anthem.
Holy God, we thank you for transitions. Lord, we thank you for times of coming and times of ending. Lord, we thank you for being with us. God, we ask that you would be with Captain Martinez. Thank you for his service. Thank you for his commitment to his soldiers and his leadership. Lord, and we pray that you would continue to be with him and his family as they move on to new adventures and new experiences. And God, in the same token, we pray that you would be with Captain Kuegler as he comes and takes command of the company. Lord, thank you for being with him and his skills and leadership. And we pray that we may all be a blessing because of it. We pray these things in your name. Amen.
Group attention. Present arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The outgoing commander for Delta Company is Captain Nicholas A. Martinez. We would like to thank his wife, Chelsea, and daughters Iris and Cecilia for their complete dedication and devotion to Captain Martinez and Delta Company over the last 2 years. As a token of the company's gratitude, Captain Martinez's wife, Chelsea, is being presented red roses in full bloom to symbolize her relationship with the battalion, the company, and the commander. Captain Martinez's daughters, Iris and Cecilia, are receiving teddy bears in recognition of their support and dedication to Captain Martinez and the company. The incoming commander is Brandon S. Kuegler. To welcome him and his family, the cadre of Delta Company would like to present his wife, Megan, with a bouquet of yellow roses in full bloom to symbolize friendship and gratitude for the sacrifices to come. Captain Kuegler's daughters, Harley, is receiving a teddy bear to welcome them to the Sabre Battalion and Delta Company. The Change of Command ceremony is a time-honored tradition that dates back to the days of knighthood. In those days, when the art of war was both brutal and personal, the battlefield leaders were distinguished by special flags or pennants known as colors. As battles raged and leaders fell, the passing of the colors became a method for passing on the succeeding designation of the battlefield leaders. This allowed the conflicts to continue with minimum disruption to the leaders' roles. This tradition, born out of necessity, has continued to evolve into military ceremonies that is used today to signify changing of commanders in military organizations. The history, traditions, and accomplishments of the unit are embodied in these colors. Colors have served as a rally point, which the soldiers of the organization would rally as they pursued victory in combat. Should they fall, the nearest soldier picks up the colors and fights onward until they are planted victoriously at the objective. As the focal point for the organization, the colors have traditionally been under the care of the unit's senior enlisted soldier. Members within the organization may come and go, but not the colors. The colors always press on. Ladies and gentlemen, the transfer of the guidon represents not only the exchange of command authority, but also the passing of the unit's legacy from Captain Martinez to Captain Kuegler. In addition, Captain Kuegler will inherit a profound responsibility, one which demands dynamic leadership and constant concern for the soldiers and their families. Although the mantle of command passes from one commander to another, the soldiers of this company continue their mission with pride and distinction.
Group, attention. Forward, march. Mark time, march. Group, halt. Center, face.
With tradition, the company first sergeant is the custodian of the colors. First Sergeant O'Brien will relinquish that custody to his present commander, Captain Martinez, through salute. The departing commander's last official act is to salute Lieutenant Colonel Dunning, commander of 2nd Battalion, 48th Infantry Regiment. Lieutenant Colonel Dunning returns the salute, acknowledging Captain Martinez's relinquishing command of the company. Captain Kuegler now salutes the battalion commander. As Lieutenant Colonel Dunning returns the salute to Captain Kuegler, he charges him with full authority and responsibility for the morale, welfare, and training of the company. In accepting the salute, he undertakes all the duties and responsibilities that the colors represent. First Sergeant O'Brien then salutes Captain Kuegler. Captain Kuegler returns the salute, empowering the NCO leadership with his authority to enforce the standards of the company. Under the provisions of Army Regulation 600-20, paragraph 2-5, the undersigned assumes command of Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 48th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Chemical Brigade, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, effective 10 July 2020. Signed, Brandon S. Kuegler, Captain, Logistics, Commanding.
Forward, march. Mark time, march. Group, halt. About, face. Parade, rest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the 2nd Battalion, 48th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Dunning.
What a great July morning in Fort Leonard Wood. It's the perfect time of day to change leadership before the heat and humidity set in. Nick, I swear I'm not crying because you're leaving. It's just the sun. You picked a great day. Lieutenant Colonel Pineda, Command Sergeant Major Arzabala, brothers and sisters in arms, friends and family, to everyone attending here and through the internet, thank you for attending today's ceremony underneath these unique conditions. Despite the current pandemic that has disrupted the world and our nation, our Army continues with the time-honored tradition such as this ceremony to change command from one officer to another. While this ceremony appears quite different from what we have traditionally seen, it is an example of how our force adapts and overcomes obstacles. To the officers, NCOs, and soldiers of Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, 48th Regiment, you're truly a great team. I'm sure if you were able to be on the field today, you would look outstanding. First Sergeant O'Brien and Special Santo Domingo, thank you for representing the company while they continue on with the mission. The company's ability to adapt to these changing conditions presented by this global pandemic is incredible. You didn't place the mission on hold or take a knee, and instead you adapted and altered your training, and all the while you maintained the highest of standards and discipline, and I'm very impressed. Nick, thanks for dedicating so much time and energy to leading the death dealers. It is evident in where this company is today that you've left your imprint on it. It's been a long road full of challenges, but you've transformed this company into a well-oiled machine. I've only had the honor of working with you for only 4 short weeks. However, you have made a great first impression, a great last impression, and a lasting impression. Nobody has to hunt for the good stuff in your organization. It's readily apparent on a daily basis. You and your company have forged the next generation of soldiers, deliberately toughening them through discipline to skill and rigorous, or discipline to standards and rigorous training. Your soldiers are leaving here imbued with an Army ethic, a sense of accomplishment, and pride in their achievement. And they leave here not only with soldier skills, but also with the skills for the remainder of their careers and their lives. And nothing is more important and valuable to our force than its human combat power. Chelsea, most people would say that people have a better half, but I suspect in Nick's case it's more like 3/4. It's tough and challenging to be an Army spouse, raising a family, being far away from your home, and making the sacrifices that you have made so that your officer can be successful. Thank you for everything that you've done and the support to the company and your husband. Nick, I know that you will miss this command. Some days you'll miss it a lot, but you can rest assured that your legacy will continue. I wish you, Chelsea, Iris, and Cecilia luck in your next assignment in Texas. While we say goodbye to a great commander, our brigade command team has set us up for success with a new commander of equal caliber, giving up either one of their own heavy hitters. Brandon, welcome to the team. We're honored and privileged to have you join the Sabre Battalion as we continue building the foundation of our future force. Brendan comes from the Brigade S4 shop with a great reputation and lots of enthusiasm. Welcome also to Megan and Harley, and we look forward to getting to know you better as part of our unit's family. And we also look forward to Braden, which is our short arrival. Brandon, I charge you with continuing to meet the high standards and instilling discipline as we transform civilian volunteers into soldiers that our nation demands. You have some big shoes to fill, but fortunately, you already have one half of a great command team and an outstanding organization to lead. This will defend, bring the heat, sabers ready, sound the charge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the outgoing commander for Delta Company, Captain Martinez.
Colonel Hilberg, Lieutenant Colonel Pineda, Command Sergeant Major Arzabala, Lieutenant Colonel Dunning, and Command Sergeant Major Smith, and to all our family and friends here and viewing on Facebook. Thank you for being here as I relinquish command of Delta Company 248 to Captain Kuegler. Colonel Hilberg, Lieutenant Colonel Pineda, Command Sergeant Major Arzabala, Lieutenant Colonel Dunning, and Command Sergeant Major Smith, thank you for the opportunity to command and lead what I call this nation's greatest treasure. It has truly been an honor to command. Also, Major Washington, ma'am, thank you for all your mentorship and leadership these past 2 years. To my beautiful wife, Chelsea, I'm not gonna look at you. And our 2 daughters, Iris and Cecilia, thank you for all your love and support these past 2 years. However, honey, I am more amazed at what you accomplished these past 2 years. You gave birth to our 2 daughters, you started your own successful photography business, you took the pandemic in stride, decided to pursue your 2nd bachelor's degree in nursing, and while all being a full-time mom. Job well done, you are my hero. Delta Company, job well done. You have accomplished so much and have truly distinguished yourself as one of the best companies on this installation and a prime candidate for Distinguished Honor Company within the brigade. I know Captain Kuegler will only lead you through further heights and accomplishments. The supply team, Sergeant Davis, Specialist Santo, our operations team, Sergeant Smith, XO, Lieutenant Campbell, and my 3 platoon leaders, I apologize. Lieutenant Pobozinski, Lieutenant Wickersham, and Lieutenant Bell, and your families. Thank you for all you do. Your hard work and dedication is immeasurable. I am truly proud of your accomplishments. To the drill sergeants, thank you for living by your drill sergeant creed and forging civilians into soldiers. Your long hours and being a coach, mentor, and leader to these young soldiers is inspiring. I'd also like to take a moment to thank your families who have stood by your side and supported you through your long hours and hard days. They are truly the backbone of Delta Company, and I am so thankful for your supportive families. To my airborne buddy, First Sergeant O'Brien, thank you for being my best friend this past year, being the voice of reason, and keeping me in line. It was truly an honor to serve with you. I know you will lead a battalion and brigade one day with distinction. Captain Kuegler, I am comforted at knowing you and Megan will only improve Delta Company. I am excited to hear about all the great things you and the company will accomplish in the future. And with that, Delta 6 signing off. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Commander of Delta Company, Captain Kuegler.
Colonel Hilberg, Lieutenant Colonel Pineda, Sergeant Major Arzabala, Lieutenant Colonel Dunning, and Command Sergeant Major Smith. Thank you for this humbling opportunity to command, lead, and mold the Army's future soldiers. To all the other soldiers, friends, and family present and virtual, thank you for being here. To my family, I love and thank you for standing behind me and supporting me for this upcoming journey. I cannot express my gratitude enough. To my amazing wife, Megan, and my daughter, Harley Mae, you are my world, and my guiding light. I would never be able to do this without you. I love you. Captain Martinez, the time spent conducting the handover was invaluable. I was overwhelmed with the team you have created. I can honestly say, sir, I acknowledge I have big shoes to fill. As the commander of the best company on Fort Leonard Wood, you and your family's legacy will live on in Delta. First Sergeant, thank you. I have spent some time around Delta and can assure everyone here that if the soldiers were standing here today, they would look outstanding. I'm eager to begin this command with you by my side. I would be remiss if I forgot where I came from this past year, so with that, I would like to sincerely say thank you to the Brigade S4 team for the support, dedication, and commitment to this brigade. You are truly awesome. Lieutenant Colonel Pineda, thank you for all the guidance, leadership, and mentorship. I will take this with me through command and for the rest of my career. To the Death Dealer officers, drill sergeants, and soldiers, I will ensure that we continue to grow and maintain the great reputation of Delta Company. All policies and procedures remain in effect. Delta 6 signing on.
Please rise for the playing of the Army Song.
March along, sing a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off and cadence out its strong. Oh, wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along.
Sir, this concludes today's ceremony.
Take charge of your company.
Roger that, sir. First Sergeant, take charge of the company.
Got to, sir.
Bring the pain.
Ladies and gentlemen, soldiers of Delta Company, thank you for attending today's ceremony.